I saw a guy throw out a great question in the chat. This is a good thing to get into early in this conversation. Is how are Val and Viv holding up?
Man, I I wish I could tell you that everything was great, but you know, our bad decisions again continue to haunt our family, and it's not normal. They're not just regular people going into prison. They take certain precautions, and they're getting mistreated, obviously. And I
Mm-hmm.
seen a story the other day about the prison system needing more officers and all kinds of shit, more money. And I keep thinking, like, why don't they hurry the fuck up and let's start letting people out, do their job. They have all these new ways to be able to get people home faster, and they choose not to. They drag their feet. So that's just the issue right now with that. And of course I want my wife home as soon as possible. So it's hard to see the person you love most have such a hard time, and go through so much. And at the end of the day, you gotta accept that it's all because of you.
Mm. Hmm. And the person that would be here to console you from beating yourself up is not here right now.
Mhm.
That's unfortunate.
Um, I mean,
Well,
man, and to all those single mothers out there who did this on their own while their men were in prison or whatever the hell it was, whatever reason, their baby's dad, bailing on them. I'm getting a taste of what it is to be a single parent. And boy, man, I just can't tell you my respect for all women. We're all single fathers out there. It's like it's it's crazy how much work it takes. And I think women are especially built for things like that. At least the good ones.
Right. Jay?
yeah. Um, for the most part, Val's strong. Uh, she was worrying me a little bit, and I think that I asked her like, "What's the difference between now and then?" She's like, "Man, I know better. I have what I didn't have before, and that's family and love." And she's holding up pretty well. She said, "Give me a week, and I'm gonna start running the TV room." So, uh,
Jesus.
she's strong. She's holding up pretty well. Of course, there's those down days, and the hardest part of it for anyone who's in prison is being away from the kids, and for her. For her, she of course beats herself up about that. That our kids had been through so much, and for the most part, just reassurance every day that I got it, and she believes in me, trusts me. So uh, I know that's just something that makes her feel a little bit better, but um, I know that now that she's in that situation, she is thinking about like all those mistakes that she made since yeah, but yeah, she's doing well, man. We're hanging in there, right? And she's strong, so I have full faith that she's gonna be all right, and we're gonna get through it, and just be stronger than ever.
Well, we're glad to hear it, and we're hoping, that everything goes well, and in the future we be able to talk to them. And on the other side of all of this bullshit, how did Pete know Viv was the one?
Man, she man, Viv is a beautiful, beautiful woman. From the moment I first met her, I thought she was like probably the prettiest girl I had ever met. And she stood in my mind always, and we were friends for a long time. And somehow, some way, you get drawn, pulled towards someone, and she would constantly be on my mind, and we became good friends. And I just wanted to see her in a good place, even when I wasn't with her, And I think destiny really brought us together, and it was in. I mean, I'm still shocked that she even gave me a chance. How about that, And that where that relationship blossomed to what it is today. We've been married now for almost 19 years. So it's been a long road, and I'm super grateful. She's been the best part of my life so far, for sure.
That's what's up. And it stood the test of time and trial and tribulation and all kind of other shit on top of it.
Amen, man. She's like, I mean, not many women would, want to put up with so much, and that's why, I give her the best of me every day. And I tell you, I've told you that before, Shai, that, when it comes to my wife, like I never treat her like some girl, random girl, or some, she's my life partner. She's my wife. She deserves all my respect, and I give her that every single day. And I think everyone should treat their significant other that way. And she kept me like in a line of how could I say, kept me grounded. And that was important. In my life when everything was corruptible, like not to corrupt home.
Not to corrupt home. Yeah, a lot of people forget that part.
Yeah, you corrupt home, and then you lose sight of the good things in life. You think everything's just you know for sale in a way. So all those people out there on the streets, man, just think about what you're doing and think about the people you involve. The DA and the government. When they come, they don't leave no no stone unturned.
Mm,
They look deep into your situation and look at you give your wife something, you give your girlfriend something, your mom something, your sister something. They could be locked up with you.
right.
And when they come for everything. They
For
come for the
everything.
money that wasn't even illegal. So it's just something to think about, man. Think about your family situation. Think about your loved ones.
That's
I
what's
don't
up.
think it's worth it, man. You're trying to do it for some car on the street to look good in front of other people, for a
That's what
watch
it
on
be.
your
It be
wrist. I
it
mean,
be for
it's
some
a
sneakers
big price
sometimes.
to pay.
Twins, how did you find God?
Man, I think the most relevant moment for me, obviously, was during my kidnapping. When you make peace with the Lord, man, and you just think like, I'm not gonna make it out of this one,
Hmm.
and you ponder on that. Like you ponder heaven and hell. You know, you think about all the bad choices you've made, all the people you've hurt, all the things you've done, and it makes you kind of like almost makes you fearful. Like, damn, if you know, I might meet him on the other side,
Right.
and who am I?
Right.
And I think that those moments, like I left that moment in my life thinking I have to figure this out, this question about God. And thank God that He gave me an opportunity to get to know Him. And my relationship really started like in prison. There were some amazing, talented people that I met in prison that were able to share the word inside out and really educate you, on the Bible. And thank God for those people doing the work.
That's why he gave props to JC for his walk, because JC's on the same
Yeah.
type of walk.
And it's not easy, man. I think about it. It's so true. When I was out there doing all kinds of, bad things, everything felt like it was good. The minute I try to do the right thing, everything gets hard. And I feel like that's the evil stuff at work. Trying to pull your back.
How's Pete's health doing since his last kidnap?
Man, I appreciate the concern. I honestly, I've been having kidney issues for a while now, and I kind of blame it back to them days, being tied up. And I guess it's a struggle every day. It's a concern. It's always on my mind. I try my best to take care of myself and do what I can. But like I said, what can we do, man? It's just pray for the best.